All right. Hello, hello. I am here. I am streamer. I am streaming the video game. Except today it's not a video game, it's art. Uh we're gonna do some more art. Since it's a Tuesday. Usually we do art on Tuesdays. So yeah. There we go. Why is it never consistently sized? The size of the fucking capture is too small. Is that better? Barely. Let's see. Good enough. Alright. So, last stream, we made this, basically outline for the Hoog Pride emote. And so this stream, we will be finishing this off. Yeah, first things first, we gotta take this and we gotta put it into the emote sheet like size thing here, because otherwise we might missize the actual image. If we don't want to do that, it would be kind of a bad idea. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. That's the line art, that's the not line art. Fine. If I take these two, group them, and we're gonna call them Hoog Pride, like so. That's line art. That's thick border. There we go. Now, if I select all of this, there we go. Okay, and then I click C, and add a layer and do that. There we go. So now we just need to size this up correctly before we do anything much else. Because we don't want this thing to be too small, too big, you know? Like, you can see it. It's already very much not correct. So what I could do is I could just move the Hoog himself down there. Down to, like, this part, and I could put the pride flag higher up. So I think that's what I will do. Alright. Just gonna grab the flag itself. And actually, I can just select everything there. Move the flag up. Look at that. Perfect. Fairly perfect, I'd say. I'd say that's pretty good. All right. Now, let's just see. How does this... Okay, yeah. There's definitely no way to make it the same size. But that doesn't matter, because the focus is on the flag. It's not on the Hoog. So, his face doesn't really need to be that big that big in the canvas. Alright. So now, we got the thick border, line art. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this thick border, place it under the line art. We're gonna call it white border. We are going to take the bucket tool and grow it. I think 9 is what I usually do. We'll have to see. The size difference is notable. But I think this is good enough. doesn't work. So we're gonna grab everything. There we go. Maybe size them down a little bit. Just a little bit. Something like that. White border. You know what? I'm gonna redo this. Duplicate that again. Rename this white border. What? Right, white border minus that. And then we can go. Let's just try 10. That's not correct. There we go. That looks good. To me, that looks fine. All right. So now it is coloring. It's time to color. So we're just gonna do this color. And we're just gonna color them in. Now, hopefully, if I am correct, I can just kind of yoink this shit. Perfect. Perfect. No problems whatsoever. And then we're just gonna start coloring in. I've always found this track from Dredge is such an interesting mix of calm and foreboding. Because, like, while listening to it, it's like, of course, got those undertones of, like, you know, ooh, mysterious, all thingamajigs are happening. But it's also semi-calm, you know? It's kind of nice to listen to. Kind of sounds like a moment of respite, gotta say. Alright, so we're just gonna... I don't actually know what the name of the color is for his hoodie. I think it's like mustard, right? There's nobody in chat to answer me, but I'm pretty sure this is like mustard color that I use for his hoodie most of the time. I don't know. I gotta figure that out at some point because it would be nice to know. In the future, I don't reckon I'll have the pre-existing images that I've already made to pick the color off of. So actually knowing what the color should be would be helpful. Alright. Gonna fill that in. Gonna grab his nose color. Now this is like a semi-faded, because you can see through it for some reason. I don't know why. Can you see through this one? No. No, you can't. I'm not sure why you can see through the other one. Wait, really? YouTube? Cool. Good job, YouTube. You did real good. Is this not playing for my playlist that I put on? Oh boy, YouTube. Oh boy. Oh boy. YouTube, you sack of shit. You absolute garbage, YouTube. Alright, well. For one thing. Turn that off. Oh man, YouTube. I don't know why I decided it would be a good idea to pay for this service. This absolute garbage. There we go. Perfect. Hello. What is up? I'm just screaming at YouTube for being a dog shit platform. And we are also finishing up the Hoog emote. That's it, yeah. So we've got that. Now we just need to grab eye color. Or not really eye color. I guess it is eye color, but it's not eye color. It's cornea color. Hog jump scare. Ah! Spooky. Yeah. A little bit of a jump scare. Just an itsy teensy tiny little bit of a jump scare. All right, so we're just gonna make sure that his eyes are brown. A detail that literally doesn't matter, as nobody is ever going to look this close at the images, but I like to keep it consistent. I like him having consistent design. Oh, it is so much bigger than the image I'm working on. Okay. What else are we missing? I need to draw the inside of his ears. There we are. You placed gummies in soda and you left them there. Sounds like the kind of thing you'd do as a kid. They're bigger now? You sure? You sure about that? Doesn't seem right. Why are they bigger? Shouldn't they be taller? Smaller? By all means, they would be smaller, I think. Let's see. But you know, as a kid, I would, you know, in Canada they're called Rockets. In the US they're called Smarties, which is a different candy. But they're these little, like, hard tart things. Not tart. Tart is like a pie. But they're called sweet tarts as well. So, that's why I bring up tart. And I'd leave those in, like, hot water. And then strain out the disgusting, like, candy powder residue that gets left behind. And I'd just have, like, a potion of pure sugar. It was great. I loved it. But yeah, no. I did that a lot as a kid. A lot of making my own little concoctions and potions. Doohickeys and doodigs. And then drinking them and somehow not dying on the spot. As a child would. Alright. I think how this would look. Let's see. If I'm correct, that is how his hands look. Not many of these images have his hands in them, so it's hard to tell. But judging by the fact that it looks like this in the Hoog Learn, this seems about right. Now I'm gonna have to figure out. Let me see. I'm gonna actually add another thing, and I'm going to name it Pride Flag Z, because this is supposed to cycle through. You're broke with mud, only 40. Damn. Means you've been spending a lot. Doing a lot of shopping with your mud. Do you play the sounds? Cause that's probably that's probably the easiest way to use the mud up. No, mostly Saint. Huh. Weird how that works. Alright, and then there's gonna be a 50% opacity thing here for our shading. And I'm just gonna do this. like so. And this lets us kind of add to the wrinkles of the shirt and such. You can have some stuff just kind of to indicate that the wrinkles go further than the line is showing. Inhaling glass. I could see the appeal of that. I personally prefer the edible things that I put in my mouth. You know, like cocaine, heroin. But glass is a good one, honestly. I could totally go down, be down for some glass at some point. Let's see. Oh yeah, also, I guess I should maybe wait until more people have arrived before I start talking about plans for streaming in the future. But since it's something that's on my mind right now, like yesterday, I had just, for the first time, booted up Elden Ring. And it's kind of fun. I didn't get very far. In fact, I got pretty much nowhere. But nonetheless, it was enjoyable. So I think I might actually start streaming Elden Ring in the future. Because that's another game that I think would probably be enjoyable to get into and just mess around in. I don't know. I'll have to see what the general appeal is. Elden Ring is hard? No, it's hard. I don't think that's your skill issue, bro. I think that's just the game being difficult. However, okay. Shoot. Thought incoming. Alright, so we're gonna do something like this. Yeah. If I'm able to hunker down and beat the entirety of Rain World, then I'm probably able to hunker down and learn how to play Elden Ring. You know? It'll just take a little bit more effort. Hey, talking about Rain World. It'll just take a little more brain power. Because in Rain World, honestly, it's weird to say, at this point in time when I play Rain World, it's mostly instincts that I work off of. Like, it's not, I'm not actively thinking, okay, I should maneuver over here and do this and that to dodge the enemies. It's more, hey, go through pipe when enemy close. If you have spear and enemy grab you, throw spear. Like, that kind of shit. So it'll be a nice change of pace to get to a game that's a little more not heady, but definitely a little more like mentally intensive. You got to think about it a little bit more, I think. I don't know. I played very little Elden Ring and Dark Souls. All right. Let's, come on, do this. I want the shadow to be kind of cast away from the flags, to kind of be like, oh yeah, the flag is emitting light, because I think that's kind of funny. Moldy bread is better than literally all food. It does add a sweetness to it. You know, you get the right kind of mold. Because, like, bread is yeast, right? Bread is yeast, and we all know yeast, a little bit of mold. That right there, it's a banger alcoholic beverage right there. The flag glow, exactly. I want the flag to be the majority of the image, hence why I've moved it up here. Because in all of these, the Hoog is the center of the attention. But I want it to be more about the flag. in this particular emote. Now, I don't know a lot of pride flags. Pog jump scare. I don't have like a soundboard effect for jump scare, so just like all right. Hold on. It's so stupid. All right. Let's see. We've got that. You got the half-life. That's what immediately came to mind when I was thinking I wanna, or when I was thinking like I don't have a jump scare sound effect. My brain immediately went to Stalker from Half-Life 2 scream sound effect. Oh man. I don't even know where in the game that comes from. It's like yeah, High 2. The second greeting. It's the only instance of a greeting having two instances, my brain. Oh boy. Real top-notch jokes coming out here, folks. Folk. Singular folk. Alright. What else did I want to do with this? Okay, let me do this. Actually, I'm pretty sure this would be mainly just entirely covered up. Like so. If he's looking up. Hello. How goes business? Business is well. Business is booming. Many people are buying my desk fans. Yeah, wanna buy. Look at this beautiful desk fan. Yes, it will cool down your face from your desk. Only $9.99 plus shipping. Ah, okay. You'd buy my hammer? That was like a whole project. I only have one of them. I only have one of these things. 6 shading on the Hoog, thank you. O is everywhere. O is the eyes of the family of 4 that you recently consumed. You know, honestly, it's been so long since I've actually seen the, like, eat a family of 4 bit that kind of took me by surprise. Surprised? Surprise. Check this out. What's that say? What is that? Is that an A with an O on it? They're mating. Letter sex. Why is there a gumdrop in your gummy bears? I don't know. You're the one who put them in your soda. And a gummy worm? Oh, you probably just bought a pack of gummies. Like, just regular assorted gummies. Did you do that? Okay. This isn't working. I think I'm gonna have to. I love those drums in that track. The fucking drums in this track are so good. The pack isn't even assorted. You got free treats. Family free. But yeah, no. The drums in this particular track, very, very nice. I love the way they sound. I don't know. Alright. Now, there's gonna be a little bit of shading underneath the nose. There goes the track. It's gone now. We got this going though. All right. Maybe I should make the shading a little bit. Oh, that works better. I don't know. Should I do stronger shading? It looks like he's got a 9 o'clock shadow. It looks like the Hoog's growing out a beard. I don't think that's quite right. No. No to what? No to making the shading stronger? Or no to something else? Yeah? Alright, fair enough. I do think keeping it consistent with the rest of my art would probably be good. Oh! I nearly forgot. Hold on. Yippee! I just gotta steal that color. And now I can take it and just kind of put it there. Reltadune. Reltadune. Last time I streamed Deltarune, nobody actually joined the stream, so I'm hesitant to stream the rest of the game, because I'd be kind of tempted to just play it on my own, but yeah, I don't know. Since there's a couple people here right now, what are thoughts? Are there thoughts? Would there happen to be any thoughts on the topic? Thank you for the follow, Glamorous Cricket. It's so good. Thank you. It's really cool. All right, that works better. That actually accents his underneath here, which is great because otherwise it did just look like he had a 5 o'clock shadow or 9 o'clock shadow. What a 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock is like here, so it'd mean like the side. Yeah, but just like the eye color, I like keeping it consistent. You know, I wanna keep everything proper. All right, and now I'm gonna hit the save button. Now it is. What is this? Oh, that's the shading. I should probably name that. Shading. Not sobbing. Shading. There we go. Pride flags. So, let me get some pride flags. I don't know what that means, Cricket. So let's just start off. Homosexual pride flag. Yep, just the rainbow. So we are going to start off. I'm actually going to take the colors just straight off of the image that I find on the internet. The blood flag, yeah. Which one's that? What sexuality constitutes the blood flag? The bottom side of the flag appears tilted. I actually did that on purpose because I'm a bit of a goofster. In actuality, I want it to stay consistent with my own art style. Hence why I'm actually drawing out the flag instead of you know, copy pasting them. Because I think it would add a little bit of pizzazz to the whole thing, you know? Blood of the family. Okay, got it. I'm so funny. Yes! Look at me, I'm so funny. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, since this is Why? Why what? Why was there? You've almost got the thought out. Come on, keep going. Push, push. Heavy from TF2. Where? What? Where's the heavy from TF2? Behind me? It's not behind me. I don't know why my body's like tilted. The voice I did? You're gonna have to like clip it, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, did I do just like a Russian sounding voice? I'm so funny. Like that? Did I do that? Because that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's not heavy from TF2. Unless it is, I don't know. It's important, at least for me, as somebody who likes doing stupid voices, to what? Heavy was there, I did deeper? I'm confusing. I'm confusing? Confused. The sounds, or the way my voice sounds is different in my head than it is in reality, which is an important thing to consider when trying to do voices. So, you mean I did a heavy voice at the heavy weapons guy TF2? That's not heavy. You will have to clip it, because I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Yeah, there we are. Did something that sounded like heavy. Sandwich. I don't know. The thing is, whenever I try to do a heavy voice, I suck at it. I'm awful at doing it. I'm awful at doing an impression of any of the TF2 characters. So the idea that I did a heavy voice at some point is confusing to me. Alright, so we're gonna... This... I think there's something added to it, to this image, with the kind of, you know, not perfectly straight lines, huh? Crazy, right? Not perfectly straight. The pride flag, huh? Huh? Incredibly goofy. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Gay! Gay! Yes, that is true, Hollow. It is gay. It is very gay. Shout out to everybody who happens to be gay. You're allowed to exist. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. Because, you're allowed to exist. When you have 100, you will pay for heavy. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I like heavy weapons guy from Team 4 did too. Let's see. And finally, we are doing purple. Yeah, so, I'm trying to think of games that I should play on stream for the future, because, like always, I am constantly shifting in and out of games. Like, Meat Boy? Oh, man. You know, I could do a lot of things. I don't think I could stomach Meat Boy. Like Elden Ring and Rain World. Run, Bun, Bun, Run from Opera Go GX. I don't know what that is. Silk Song. Silk Song would be a good one. That is definitely on the docket. As long as it doesn't cost me like $70. But knowing Team Cherry, I would hope for it to cost like $30. Why? Because I'm not made of money. I'm an unemployed guy streaming on Twitch over the summer. I don't have money to spend on a really expensive game. But you know, if I can get it, absolutely. Getting what Fata Hoog. Why would they charge that much? Why would they charge $70? No reason. Why would they charge $30? Because the game's been in development for 6+ years. I don't even know how long, and they absolutely deserve the money. Like, I'm totally fine with them getting paid a good amount of money for the work they put into the game. But if we're talking about just if we're just talking about what do you call it, like a shit ton of money, like Nintendo or EA or all that shit, only the Watcher stayed in development a little longer. Yeah, no, there's a lot of games that probably should just be in development a little bit longer. Just a little bit, just like 1 year. 1 year, people can wait for a year. We've got other things to do, and if you don't, that's sad. All right. So, now what we get to do, first save, is animate it. So we are going to do animation timeline. There we go. Holy shit. That's so fucking awesome, dude. You did it. You saved the world. We're gonna be animating this sumbitch. We're gonna be animating it, scrolling through all of the different pride flags, basically. Or not all of them, there are a lot. But you know, like a lot of the main ones that people fall under, you know. Bi, gay, trans, those are the only ones? No, there's a lot more. High FPS gay, exactly. Incredibly high FPS, high quality gay. That's what we're looking to do. Now, the things that we want to actually have, like, animated would be the thick border, because that needs to shift a little bit. Additionally, we are going to want the... Okay, let me get rid of that and that. Additionally, we want the pride flags to be animated. So we're going to do a few frames per pride flag. Anyone else want to join the people who talk to themselves club? Bro, I'm already there. You think I ain't you think I ain't talking to myself constantly? Cuz I'm not. But occasionally you gotta mutter something sinister under your breath as you're walking away from an argument. You know, a guy who would join. Would it happen to be our good friend, our good chatter, Xander? Would it happen to be that folk? That fella? That dude? Okay, let's see. It's definitely... Yeah. I mean, there's not really a doubt about it. Never was. Okay. So what we're going to do, create 3 blank frames. This one, we're going to keep it. You're thinking of a certain utensil, but Xander would... That is true as well. Very fair. All right, so we are going to create a blank frame here. Ugh. I'm dying. I'm not dying, I just hiccuped. Oh no! Ah! I'm dying! Okay. So it's L, G, B, bi. We need the bisexual, bystander pride flag. Oh no, Q. Oh no, Q. Okay, copy that. Look back into this. Do this, do that, and bisexual. Q is coming. Yeah, eventually. Jump scare. Although I'm pretty sure, I don't know if sometimes I forget that it's technically a slur. It's a slur I'm allowed to say, but it's still technically a slur saying queer. So yeah, but that's just everybody. That's not. I don't know if there's a pride flag for that one. All right. So we're gonna go back in here. Barely at this point. It's barely a slur, or it's you're not a neglivum. You're not a neglivum. Can tell you that much. Really? Just never really took you for a neglivum. I don't know what a neglivum is. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. It's the kind of word that if you say it in the wrong context, it can very... Hello. Hello, Tommy. Is it joined into the chat, screaming immediately. It has very pretty colors. But yeah, no. In the wrong context, in the wrong tone, saying the word queer could very easily be taken as a, as a slur. I don't know. It's just something you got to be careful about. That is something that I am actually quite scared of in my day-to-day, because my friends know that I am queer, I am LGBTQ, I am ace, and you guys probably know that I am LGBT. If a passerby looked at this fucking face and saw this face saying words like gay people words, maybe they might make assumptions. They might think that perhaps I am not supposed to be saying those words, You just say queer because instead of LGBTQIA, because you can't be bothered to keep track of all of them. Yeah, usually I just it's kind of like LMNOP, Yeah, LGBTQIA. You just say it all in one go as fast as you physically can, and hope that people catch it as you say it. That's my strategy at the very least. Can we get an ace/gray? I'm gonna be doing. I'm hunkering down. I am spending tonight, the next 2 hours or so, just drawing flags. I'm just going to be drawing pride flags for the next, while. So we're going to get there. Do not worry. Okay. So we want the top and bottom to be basically the same thickness. Also, what is gray ace? I've never heard of that. Will I keep doing art streams after I'm done with all the emotes? Yep. I will keep doing art streams forever and ever and ever until I die. So, maybe after I do the emotes. But, yeah, no, I have a lot of plans for the art stream. I'm constantly trying to make the streams better. And in order to do that, an art stream would be very helpful. I don't have the motivation for it right now, I am sorry to say, but I do still need to make what do you call it? An alert for any subscriptions that happen. Because right now, the fact that it's just like the stock, oh, thank you for subscribing kind of shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. In the rare case that somebody subscribes to me, I want it to actually like be worth something. And so eventually I will put some effort into a subscription alert. Additionally, we've just got a lot more emotes to do. We've got to go through a lot of them. Keep following small variety streamers, then they move on to games you don't care about. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm realizing is happening now. As my foray into the mainline Rain World stuff comes to a close, people don't really join the streams as much. But that's not really gonna bother me. I'm gonna try not to let that bother me because I've still got the art streams that people can join. And you know, as I move on to other games and stuff, random new people will join in. Hopefully. Maybe. Gray Ace is basically a subclass for Ace. Because you're not 6 repulsed. Oh, okay, but still on the spectrum. Okay, yeah, no, that's more or less where I fall. It's the asexuality for me is mainly just I don't look at a very attractive woman and think to myself, man, I'd like to fuck her. That doesn't like, it's not a thing that happens. Instead, it's like, wow, she's attractive. Yeah. So, yeah, interesting. There's a wide variety. There's a wide variety of ways you could fall under the ace category. I don't know. Okay, I'd say that 3 or 4 frames each is a good tempo to keep it at. Okay. Now, let's just live marveling at pretty people in silence. Mostly it's girls. I mean, gotta say, I'm definitely, like, for myself, it's a very weird situation where I've never dated a dude, and I wouldn't be opposed to trying if I met a dude who I'd think was worth dating. But I can appreciate a good-looking man occasionally, you know. If you look good, you look good. What am I gonna do? Ew, no, I don't care about anything. It's boring. It's stupid. Dumb. So yeah. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna redraw the outline, and I'm gonna have it swap between, that's blue. Have it swap between the 2 different outlines so that it gives the indication, the hint that stuff is moving. Heavy jump scare. Also, to help you think he has a heavy Russian accent. Is this what you meant by the spend 100 mud thing? I thought you were saving up to, like, ask for heavy on the shelf. Mother Russia, da 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 da. Heavy, I'm a heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon. Like, that's literally the best I can do. I'm sorry to say. I don't do a good Russian accent. I'm sorry. Keep doing this. So, and this one I can keep a little bit dirtier because it'll allow the image overall to be more animated per se. Oh yeah, and before we kind of move on completely from the topic before that we were talking about like you know, small streamers doing variety and moving on from games that people like, I am still taking suggestions for games. So if anybody has like suggestions for stuff to play, do tell, because I am entirely willing to go mess around, see some new stuff. When I Crypt of the Necrodancer, honestly, I'd be interested. It's a rhythm game, and I suck at rhythm games. Nobody was here during Rune. Thank goodness, because yeah, no, I suck at rhythm games. And for those of you who haven't seen the Deltarune and don't want to be spoiled, I won't elaborate. Darkwood's a good one. Deltarune is an RPG, but it's made by an eccentric Tumblr user, effectively. So of fucking course it has a rhythm game. Like, there's no fucking doubt that there's gonna be a rhythm game. But yeah, no, Darkwood is a really good suggestion. It's been a while since I've seen anything about Darkwood, and I do definitely want to play it at some point. So yeah, no, if anybody has suggestions, throw them into the suggestions chat. I'm keeping an eye on it. What is Darkwood except so Darkwood is a really interesting top-down horror survival game. All right, have a good one, Cricket. And it's been a long time since I've watched it. I watched Markiplier play it when it came out. So I've never played it myself. But in short, it's a top-down horror survival game with really interesting, like, symbolism, lore. It's got it's just weird and interesting. I don't know. You'd have to look at it, or I'd have to stream it. Yeah, no. Good game. Really, really good game. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Is it the day horror game? Is it the day horror game your partner mentioned, where the night is safe but day is not? It's the opposite. What you might be thinking of is No, I'm Not Human, which is another really cool horror game. In which the sun has exploded or something and is causing daytime to be way too hot for a person to like do. I should play that game, actually. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know if that was what you intended on doing, but it's what I got. So yeah, no. But yeah, no, that game is really cool. I really want to play it more. Especially, I should probably get Biz on it as well. It just came out. Yeah, no, it did. I saw the guy who plays every single indie horror game, Manly Badass Hero. I saw him play it, and yeah, no. Well, no, I didn't see him play it. I saw that he made a video on it. I didn't watch it because I didn't want to get spoiled. It very good. Manly mentioned. Yeah. I mean, you gotta know him. He's played every game. As long as it's a horror game and it's indie. He's played it. All right. Now let me just see what's going on here. Oh, okay. I also went over the inner lines as well. I should do that up here. All right. So we're gonna go like so, and do this. Like so. And I'm just going to go over every line that has some weird shading on it or has a little bit of, a little bit of gunk. If you remember correctly, I know about Inscription. Yes. It would not be blind. It wouldn't really be fun for you to watch. However, what I will say is eventually, at some point, Biz might stream Inscription. I'm pretty sure. So I might be there for that. And if he does, pop over to the stream. Yeah, blind. He hasn't seen it. He's somehow kept himself completely out of the loop when it comes to Inscription. But yeah, no. Whenever that happens, pop over. Give him a watch. Give him a little bit of love. Alright, let's see. I think that's fine. Now, if I do this... Anything I'm missing here? These. Lethal Company with viewers? Lethal Company with viewers. I mean, the thing is, you may or may not have noticed, when it comes to games like that, Lethal Company, Repo, stuff like that, I get really tense really quickly, especially if I'm playing with trolls. If I'm playing with people who can't, play the game correctly, I will fucking die. I have such a hard time playing those games. So maybe not Lethal Company with viewers, but Scribble, Scribble.io, or not Scribble. Yeah, Scribble is a game to play with viewers, but Gartic Phone. I said it earlier, but you weren't here, Tommy. I'm going to I'll probably be playing Elden Ring on stream sometime soon. Because just yesterday I opened up the game and tried it out. And it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. Even though I died so many times to some regular ass enemies, I still had fun. So, yeah. If that doesn't say anything, I don't know what will. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, copy that keyframe, and I'm going to paste it there. Perfect. And then I'm going to take the bucket tool. Ugh. Going to take the bucket tool. Tool options. Let me layer the tool options and the onion skins. There we go. And we are just gonna do that. Perfect. I think. Phasmophobia? I'm not really into Phasmophobia. It's it's a good game. Seems interesting. I don't know if it's really my forte. It doesn't really seem to be up my alley. One game that I might play with viewers at some point in the future, if I can get it working. VR chat. Now, of course, it would have to be heavily moderated, and I would hope that nothing bad comes of it. However, VR chat is a game that I'd definitely be interested in playing on stream at some point, because it's kind of just fun. Imagine having a VR headset. I've got mine just back there on top of the thing. Imagine. I mean, they're relatively, you can get one for cheap, you know? Relatively. Have I played Half-Life Alyx? I have not. I've watched Half-Life Alyx, but I've pretty much forgotten everything that happens in it. So, that would be a game to play. Okay, and then I'm just gonna clone that keyframe, paste, and we're gonna keep doing that. Paste. Why you not do? Paste. Thank you. My PC can handle it. My PC should be able to handle. Here's the problem. Streaming or playing the game normally, my PC would probably be able to handle it pretty fine. But playing it while on stream might cause some issues, because I don't know how well my PC could handle that. Alright, so we've got this, copy that, paste it there, copy that, paste it there. So, if I just play this like so, okay. How about watching my brilliant planning abilities with Oni? Not sure what Oni is. Maybe I should space these out a little bit more. Oxygen not included. Ah! Yes. Yeah, I need to make it really high FPS, apparently. Why is that gone? Where has it gone away to? Remove keyframe. That's still there. Remove keyframe. That's still there. Okay, perfect. The buy is leaking? No! They're getting out! Alright. So instead of doing it like so, let's do it like so. And instead of being a stupid dumb idiot, let me just do this. Actually, hold on. Like so! And then Control C, Control V. No, not what I wanted to do. It's not what you wanted to do at all. Copy keyframes, paste keyframes, perfect. And then I can just keep doing that, perfect. So now it should be a little bit nicer. Yeah, it's nicer. Next, we have this. Just move that there. Do the same thing. Copy keyframes. Paste keyframes. And paste keyframes. And save. Control S. Contain the buy. Don't let them escape. They'll fuck all our girlfriends and boyfriends. Can't contain you. Uncontainable. Truly a disaster. A Keter level threat. Alright. So we've got this. Let me go over here. Turn that on and just see. Okay, good. Very, very good. Alright. Now, how about sort of abstract games? You can recommend Antechamber. I'm totally down for abstract games. Let me tell you, I could absolutely go for some weird fucking games. Antechamber. Oh, I know this game. Wow, okay. It's been a while since 2013. Damn. Yeah, no, totally. I'd totally be down to try out games that are a little more esoteric, you know? Okay, so we have LGBT. We need to find the trans pride flag. Trans pride flag. There we go. They're going to copy that in. Like so. Perfect. Trans pride. Alright, and then we're just gonna size it down a little bit so that I can estimate how large these are. Yeah, you know what? One thing that one quarrel I have with pride flags? The arrow people get the green. My favorite color is green, and I don't even get it on my pride flag. I'm gonna shake my fist at the arrow people. How dare. I have to deal with purple. You get the green and the rainbow? Well, I'm not gay. Unless you're talking about a different... No, because arrow is gray and purple. And then ace... Or no, arrow is gray and green. Ace is gray and purple. Alright, I guess that playlist is done. Let's move on to the next playlist. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Perfect. Gay men have a dedicated flag? Oh. Is it? Is that how that works? I thought that gay and lesbian were the rainbow flag. And then, you know, everybody else had their own flags. And then there was one flag that has, like, the arrow and stuff, you know? That one. And that one kind of covers everything. Ace flag is nice. The arrow flag is nice. But the arrow ace... Arrow ace flag. Yeah, no. It kind of clashes a bit. Gotta say. I mean, orange and blue aren't the worst combination, but it definitely is not the best. Although I'm seeing different variants of it. Because there's ones that are green and purple, which don't go together as colors, really. And then orange and blue ones. Except the most common one by far is the orange and blue. Huh. Wait, there's... Oh, I see. There's just different variants. All things considered, purple isn't a bad color. Purple's a good color for a flag. Evangelion01 would like to have a word for me with me. Evangelion 01. Fucking Evangelion 01. Oh, it's just purple and green. Yeah, no, it's not the best color combination. I can tell you that much. Like, it really only serves to do it only really serves as like poison, you know? To me, in my eyes, in my not very professional eyes, it's not the best color combination. But yeah, that's my own personal opinion. So no need to no need to get your pitchforks out or anything like that. All right. Gonna do this. Want to know something really stupid? This track right here that we are listening to is one of the first instances of music that I ever got like, into. I never used to be into music. And by used to, I mean as a kid. When I was but a little baby, I rarely listened to music. This, though, I heard this and I was like, fucking banger. Hell yeah! This, and you want to know the song, the track that actually got me into music at all. Like, I never used to listen to music before it. Let me see if I can find it in this playlist, because I think it is in this playlist. Just gotta look through. There it is. Now, of course, this is a cover of it, but the Rocket Jump Waltz from TF2, I would listen to this 40-second song on repeat as a kid. As an itty-bitty beb. I'd be like a 7 to 9-year-old just listening to this shit on my old BlackBerry tablet. Being like, holy shit, now this is music! Because it's just so nice. It's such a calm and enjoyable track to listen to. Alright. So we continue there. Like so. Gonna do the same thing on this side. Like so. Alright, perfect. Alright. Now, tomorrow might not be the best day for streaming, because I've got shit to do in the afternoon. So, I'm trying to think, what would I want to stream tomorrow? I might just stream Elden Ring tomorrow. Like, I don't know how many people would want to join in, especially since I'd have to make it an early stream. So, what do you guys think? If I were to do an early stream tomorrow, do you think Elden Ring would work? Because otherwise, I'm not sure. I still have to finish the Watcher. So that's definitely on the bucket list of things to do. I might do that, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, so we've got our trans pride flag. Perfect. We are going to hit the save button. Just have a look at what it shows right now. If you're not playing Night Rain, then perhaps. Yeah. Check the white. Oh yeah, true. If I yeah. Thank you for letting me know that, because I totally would have missed that. Let's flesh that out. There we go. Perfect. Next we have LGBTQ. Q is just everything, I guess. What is I in LGBTQIA+? Let me check. What is the I in LGBTQIA? Intersex. Ah, okay. Alright. So, intersex pride flag. Oh, it's that one. I honestly never knew what this flag was. Now I know. It's intersex. Yes, now you get to see me draw a circle badly. So let me just put it off to the side. This one should be easy-ish. Okay, so do that. We are going to first grab that yellow and just fill it all in. Isn't this just riveting? Wait, hold on. I didn't even clock this. This is a playlist of like 50 songs. We had just listened to this one. I swapped it to a different song. And somehow, on shuffle, YouTube managed to put it on the exact same song we were just listening to. God damn it, YouTube. Fuck you. YouTube Shuffle sucks. YouTube in general is like, it needs some work sometimes. I had to get YouTube Premium if I wanted to keep doing music on these streams, because YouTube has been cracking down on ads. Caterpillar. But, yeah, no, so I had to get YouTube Premium. And YouTube Premium has this weird feature where if you skip forward or backwards in a YouTube video on mobile, you get a little white box on the bottom corner of your screen that covers up the video you are currently watching and says, hey, do you want to skip to this specific point? And it doesn't go away for like 5 seconds, and you can't like click an X on it. So if you skip forward and backwards, YouTube just sticks an obstruction on your screen and leaves it there for like 5 seconds of watching the video. It's stupid. It's incredibly dumb. And that's premium only. I never saw that when I wasn't doing premium, but it's premium only. It's some of the dumbest shit I could have ever seen. Oh my god. Yeah, take it in. I paid for YouTube Premium. Also, I'm cheating a little bit on the circle. That's fine. A little bit of cheating in the art isn't gonna hurt nobody. Now you can't type in chat anymore? What do you mean? Oh, I see. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I will say, having absolutely no ads in YouTube is nice, but come on, dude. It's just so shitty. I don't like it. I don't want to have YouTube Premium. Okay, so we are going to quickly grab this and pull it in. And we will this. Like so. Perfect. And then we're just gonna get that. Use a third-party app. It's not entirely smooth. I previously just you know, use the SpongeBob. You just draw a circle like SpongeBob. I want to be like SpongeBob. And all will be good. I used to have ad blockers that worked, but YouTube is like constantly fighting against ad blockers to, like, you know, figure out how to get rid of them and shit like that. It's just a constant back and forth. And so within the next couple months, I bet that the ad blockers I've been using will have upgraded. SpongeBob is a universal thing for this gen. I mean, true. I watched SpongeBob growing up. I just thought it would be funny to say SpongeBob. I don't know. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. In probably like a month or so, my ad blockers are going to be back, and I'll be able to not have to deal with premium. But until then, I get to pay a bunch of money for something that I really don't want to be paying money for. All right. Yeah, that's circular enough. Gonna save. Okay. Maybe I should like space these out even more. Praise the circle. Praise be to the almighty circle. Okay. If I do that like that, that like that, so we're gonna have like so. Where'd he go? Oh, he go nowhere. There we go. Which sexuality am I? Screenshot this emote to find out. Wow. It's a fucking, like, it's like one of those quizzes on YouTube you get in the corner. Are you gay quiz? Find out now. Oh boy, I want to know if I'm gay. I've already figured that out. Oh boy, yay! All right. So we're going to do like that. Copy keyframes. Perfect. We're going to do this. Paste keyframes. Perfect. And we're just gonna do the same thing. Copy. And paste. There we go. So now, okay, it moves at a much better speed. Okay, so we have LG, B, T, Q, I. Now we're looking for A, which is going to be the ace and arrow flags. Blank. You know what? Let me just like copy and paste this over and over again. This song reminds you to check on the reviews on Steam for Risk of Rain. How come? You looking for something in particular, or you just want to see if Risk of Rain is worth getting? Because I'd say base game, absolutely worth getting. 100% worth getting. The first DLC is also good. Second DLC, it's got a couple of issues that are mostly fixed, but still, a couple of issues. Also, it's Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 1 is meh. If the second game is also affected by the shitstorm. Oh yeah, no. There might be. it might be. Where'd you hear that before? Where'd you hear what before? This shit's apparent Gearbox is doing some garbage. Big game company does garbage. Come back next fucking week. We'll get you another news story. Okay, so next we are looking for arrow flag. Okay, copy that in. There we go. And we'll just do that there. Tale as old as, yeah, no. Who could have thought? Big game company, garbage. Oh! It's affected, but the good reviews still outweigh the bad. Admittedly, Borderlands has been kind of taking a dive into the shitter because the first Borderlands game had a particular charm to it that they recaptured and actually like they recaptured and added to in the second installment, and then completely dropped and fucking they just completely missed the mark for the third game. But the first and second game are alright. Risk of Rain 2 is a fucking masterpiece, though. So, yeah, I've no doubt that even with the reviews on it and with what Gearbox is doing, it'll make it through. It'll figure its way out. The game, not Gearbox. I don't give a shit about Gearbox. Alright, now we're doing white, and I will turn on the black background for this one to make it easier. I never realized that the bottom color on the Arrow Ace Pride flags, or well, Ace is the other way around, so it'd be the top color, is just straight up black. I never actually like realized that. That's interesting. Okay. We're gonna do that. Fill that in. I can turn off the black background. I'm gonna take that black color. And we're just gonna fill that in. Good enough. Okay. Move that. Hit the save button. Next. This one, Ace. This one's a me. Oh, interesting. I never noticed that the arrow flag has more colors on it than the Ace flag. The Ace flag only has 4 colors. And to anybody who may be picky and an asshole, I don't give a shit if black and gray and white are not colors. Gonna fucking launch you into space. If you dare deny me. Well, we can just start off with the black. Ace flag, Mom, I'm on TV. Yippee! Alright. Now, the biggest tragedy of all when it comes to this is probably the fact that since this is going to be an animated emote, I can't make it follower. I can't make it a follower emote. Which I really wish I could. So what I might do is I might make most of the other emotes into like tier 2 or 3 subscriber emotes and make this like a tier 1 subscriber emote, because then all you need to do is spend a little bit of mud and then you will be able to access your pride, which is almost dystopian in a sense. It almost has just kind of a gross feel to it, but you know, it's how it is with Twitch. Gotta love it. All right, that. Can you have the gay now? I don't think that's how it works. You're gonna have to take it up with Big Bezos. The big man upstairs. Mr. Bezos. Hey guys! Wait, no, it's hey Michael. Bezos here. Hey Jeff. Bezos here. Have you given me your money? Do it. I could probably pull off a Bezos, a Bezos cosplay. What do you guys think? Do you think I could pull off a Bezos cosplay? I think I could. Yes, give me your money. Yes! Yes! I don't know why I'm fucking Wario. But, yes! Give me your money. That isn't even like a good word. Wario. Okay. Wario. It's a me. Something like that. Wait, what'd I do? Merge. Yeah. And then I create blank. Okay, that works. Wario in choir practice. Me. Wario. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do an Italian accent on just singing. Something that confuses me is interesting to me. That I just learned recently. What other flags are left? So many of them. I don't know how many of them I'm going to get into. But we've reached LGBTQIA. We've reached the end of LGBT. So now we're looking at the plus. Now we're looking at the smaller ones, you know, pansexual, non-binary, things like that. Okay, so we put that there, actually. Why is everything ace? No. Bad. Why has everything been deemed asexual? I don't think I'm gonna draw every flag. That doesn't seem quite like what I was intending. Okay, let's just take this and chop it out of the picture. Why you do this? What's happening? Weird lag, I guess. Cannot transform empty layer. What do you fucking mean? Why is everything ace? What happened? Oh, wait, hold on. No, I think I got it. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. So, what I want to do, cannot transform empty layer. You are lying to me. There is a thing there. There's a thing. What do you mean, can't transform empty layer? Oh no. Okay, fucking, this works. And we're just gonna, yep, good enough. And then we will have this merge with the layer below. And if I scroll through, okay, good. Except now it's always ace. Why have that happen? Oh wait, no, that's correct. That's correct. gonna acify the world until nobody wants to populate anymore. Yeah. A little known fact about from the aces in the community, gotta say, we're pretty good at mitosis. So you better watch out, because I can tell you right now, later this year, there's gonna be a lot of me barging into your house and home. We are going to steal your furniture and your wife, but not in a sexual sense. Horror. So many big, bald men. Alright. We finally got that issue fixed. Can I make this any smaller? No, it refuses to let it be any smaller. Okay, I'm gonna size this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. So let's see what else we have. Everything's equally spaced. Good. Create blank frame there. We're going to see. Non-binary. That. Put it in there. Stick it off to the side. There we go. All right, and we can start on this. Also, here, let me put on that black background and just check. All right, there are a couple blemishes. There's one here. So I'm just gonna do this. That's not the correct tool. This is. There we go. That's that. This has that, which is annoying to me. There we go. And the ace flag is good. Now we're gonna go here. You're going to grab that color of yellow. And let's just do that. Perfect. Not quite perfect, but that's why it's perfect. All right. So we do that. Grab the white here. Oh, hey, this flag also has some gray in it. Not quite like full black, but almost black. Ugh. I got a lot of phlegm. It sounds like Pizza Tower, the music that we're listening to. I personally don't hear the resemblance, but okay, actually, here's a weird story that that I just got reminded of. So I like electro swing music. Gotta say, probably my favorite genre. It's you know, stuff like this that is, you know, old swing jazz type stuff, but it has a new electronic poppy kind of twist to it. And a while ago, I had a girlfriend. I know, crazy. Guy looking like me, huh? And I was like, and we were just like discussing music, and what to put on. And she wasn't really a big electro swing fan. Bald friend? Oh, boyfriend. No, they weren't also bald. I had hair.
Although she did have some weird obsession with me becoming bald. I don't know why. Weird relationship, that one. But anyhow, we were putting on music, and I asked her just to put on electro swing music. And she somehow found the wonkiest sounding electro swing music I had ever heard. It sounded so goofy. But to her, it sounded exactly the same as every other electro swing song that I would put on. Which got me thinking about, like, just how that could be. How I could hear the minute differences, or to me, it didn't sound minute at all, but to her, it sounded incredibly minute apparently. But the minute differences between the various electro swing songs and stuff, it had me rethinking the relationship. I mean, by that point, the relationship was already going pretty downhill, but that's a story for another time. All of that to say, it's an interesting thing to think about, because, you know, from an outside point of view, it's like a wine sommelier, you know? Somebody who doesn't drink wine a lot sees some guy going like, oh, let me listen to it. Let me check the coloration. Oh yeah, like that person's being way over the top. But to them, they must be experiencing something, right? They must be noticing some tiny, like, incidental difference between the different wines that they are tasting that makes the world of makes a world of difference to them. And that's probably the one and only time I have ever gotten a look into that into that world, per se. They check for drunken flies in the drink. I mean, I think they're doing a little bit more than that when it comes to them doing their shenanigans. All right. What is the next flag we are looking for, fellas? We've got a good assortment of them, but we can't stop here. We must keep going. We need to go deeper. Yes, a note of garbage and perhaps a little fella doing this. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, I can definitely taste the little fella doing this. It's like it's part of it. It's got a woody note and definitely hints of a little fella doing this. I don't know why, but the way flies just, they do this, and it's so funny to me. Every time I see it happen. It's just so fucking funny. Seeing the little guy doing his devious little hand thing. All right. What else are we looking at? Are we looking for? We've done a bunch. Anybody have any suggestions? Because I'm out of thoughts. Planning to lay eggs in your food. Just you wait. Yeah, no. Indubitably. What other flags are there? Come on, give me a hand. Give me some ideas. I don't study up on all the flags. Agender? Agender. Hold on, let me read up on that. Agender. Meaning. So being neither male nor female, nor some combination of male and female. I think that might fall under non-binary, but pansexual works. Unless there is a particular difference between agender and non-binary. I wouldn't know. I am neither. I've been asked. Gotta say, I couldn't give less of a shit if somebody wanted to use female pronouns for me. But I'm a dude. I'm a guy. I'm a man. It's how it is. Sorry, fellas. I don't know. Enderina. Yeah, you know how when you're a kid and you're on like the playground and a kid comes up to you who you barely know or something and be like, you know, what's your name? James. If you were a girl, your name would be Jamesina. And then they like run away or some shit. Your name's Gabrielle? Gabriella. like that's just a thing to do as a kid. You just run around figuring out people's names, add an A to the end of it, and go, yep, that's your girl name. If you were a girl, that would be your name. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, man. The little things that kids do gives me life. Do you remember on the fucking playground when the worst offense you could do, like, the worst thing you could do to somebody would be looking over at them, making mean eyebrows and going, that was like a fucking slur when you were a child. You do that to another kid and they just start flipping it. Oh God, teacher! It's so fucking funny. Oh man. I miss being just a little Betty kid. Getting away with shit like that. The world seemed so much larger back then. Ah, man. Alright. Let's continue with this. It's interesting to me how, like, the variety of like the colors and the stripes used on these flags, because the vast majority of them are just kind of stripes. So I guess it makes sense that besides the color, there would be a different amount of the stripes. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Because on like national flags, you only really see 3. Ireland, Italy, France, Netherlands, Germany. The United States it has 3 colors, but it has more than 3 like things. But it like Jamaica, I think. I'm pretty sure. So many, just the 3 different colored lines. You still remember in primary school, one morning you walked up to your classmates and told them, I found out that you die without a brain. And a girl told you confidently, no, you're just stupid then. Yeah, no. Kids, I remember one time, oh my goodness, it made me livid. When I was but a little baby in elementary school, I remember talking to a girl who was in my class and being like, oh my, like, they said a swear or something like that. Like just talking about swear words and whatnot. And she's like, oh, could you tell me what the swear word was that they said? And so I was like, okay. They said dick. Teacher! Like immediately went to go get the teacher to tell on me. Asshole! It's just like, kids have no shame. And I can respect it, but also, fuck you. Fuck you. Get out of my face. Alright. So, there we go. We have pansexual now. Let's watch the spread. Alright. Any more? Are there any more genders and or sexualities that we should cover here? Basically, my mindset is, would somebody get mad? Would somebody get mad if they didn't see this, like, a specific flag in this? Or would there be enough people on the fucking planet to look at it and then get mad? And I don't think people tend to get mad, but there's definitely some people who... I know some people who get overly pissed off when it comes to something like that. Also, I'm never going to put heterosexual. That Rain World mod music, it's custom music. It's some guy, let me get his username because it's not in the title. Actually, I can just line it up with this. Oh, no, I can't really. It's an interesting name. Prod 99 Cent Dreams. I'll just post it in chat. Like so. Makes some good stuff. I kinda. Shit's on my playlist. Of course I like it. Alright. Thank Welk. That was all one word, by the way. That wasn't me using a filler word. I'm a little more sophisticated than that. Okay, one more flag. One more flag. Come on, guys. Brain. I don't know. Let me look through the Twitch flags. The ones that Twitch has. So if I look at Pride... Oh, Twitch doesn't have that many. Bisexual, we have non-binary, pansexual, gay, transgender, gender fluid. Hey, would you look at that? That's one I don't think we've done. I don't think there's a flag for that, Tommy. If I'm being entirely honest. But we're gonna go gender fluid. For our last one. This is a nice looking flag. Loads of good colors. I like it. Oh, I love how every time I post it in, it fills the entire screen. There is one? Oh boy, I do not want to look that up. I am hesitant. Okay, fine. Let me see. Foot fetish. It's just feet. It's just feet. I don't know what I expected. It's feet. Of course it's feet. Of course it's gotta be feet. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that one. I ain't drawing feet. Feet is one of those things, like red feet on blue background. Yeah, it's like drawing feet is definitely one of the things that I am uncomfortable with, just because of the fact that it has such a strange audience. It's just so weird. I don't know. I don't like it. It's why the Hoog has fucking rectangles for feet. I don't want to worry about doing anatomically correct feet. Bad. Bad. Alright. Now we do this one. I do wonder who came up with these flags. Because somebody had to design each and every one of these flags. Like, not one person, but there is somebody responsible for the making and designing of these. Ender, what? What happened? Am I in trouble? What'd I do? That is really cool. That's fucking funny. I'm not gonna be adding it to the GIF, but I can tell you right now, that's funny. All right. So let's do this. Just fill that in. And finally we do this. Perfect. And like so, and like so. There we go. So now, if I were to clip end at 71, like so, and just play it. Yeah, would you look at that? Now that right there is an animated pride flag bonanza. How about the gay furry pride flag? Okay, that one I'm not gonna look up. Yippee! Yippee! All right. Now, one thing that I also am a little bit tempted to do, probably won't. I was thinking of having the flags kind of float up and down, but I think this is the best way of going about this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I do this, do that, and I will export this as a GIF. So I'm going to save it. I am going to render the animation. You can't see this, but trust me, I'm doing it. It's not going to be an MP4. Instead, it is going to be something like that. First, last frame, perfect. Okay, what about the I should, you know what would be really funny for me to do at some point in the future? What if I put what if I had like this available to people every day of the year, you know? And then one month of the year, we don't know which one it is. I swap it out and it just goes through a bunch of European flags. It would be so stupid. It's just fucking Italy, England, Germany, France, Dutch, Netherlands. Oh my god. It would be so stupid. Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but that's just so funny to me. All right, and now, if I'm correct, yeah, would you look at that? It works. Yippee. All right, so, now, I think for one thing, I'm just gonna kind of leave this here. Where should I put this? Is there a place I should put this? Yeah! I could put it here. Hold on. Oh, that's in front of the... That's in front of the chat. Perhaps not there. The schleff should work. I guess I could keep it a little smaller. Yeah, let's do just
Just here. All right. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta check something. Just scale it across the screen, yeah. Just kinda... that, and perfect. I could, well, yeah, there we go. Yes, it's the Hoog. A fly. Where? It's gonna start doing this. It's gonna start fucking washing its hands at me. I'll kill it. All right. Well. All right. So now we can just do this, that. We're gonna save that like so. And let's see. Oh, yes. I need to quickly test my alerts. So I'm gonna just quickly, Alright. That's... interesting. Let's, put that there, maybe? Okay, there we go. Now... because I want the alerts to be on top of anything that kind of obstructs it, so that everybody can see. So that works. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tommy. I just realized I haven't played any ads. Real smart. Why are we listening to this song again? I like it, but I don't want to hear it 3 times, YouTube. Good. All right. So, now what I need to do is I just need to make this an emote. Okay, animated emotes. Okay. Just play astrophysics. Maybe. Perhaps. All right. Now I actually gotta hold on here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna turn that on and we're gonna turn that off, and then we're actually gonna save this as Hoog Pride.kra so that I can have it saved in case I lose the original file, the emote sheet. Could add more. I already read that. What am I doing? If you have more suggestions for music, do shoot. It's fine by me. Hopefully, is this going to be small enough of a GIF? Image file too large. It's 4 megabytes. That is a shame. But it shouldn't be too big of an issue. We just do this and that. And I'm gonna have to look into rendering it lower quality. How would I do that? How would one make a GIF lower quality? I don't know how to go about it. Can I maybe size it down a little bit?
Like so. Keep on saying GIF, and I'm not going to stop. I will never be stopping. Because it is the correct way to say it! I don't care what all you haters say to me. Because I feel like I'm correct, and thus I will state that I'm correct. And you can do nothing to stop me. Yes, my plans coming together. That's so stupid. We've listened to this already. Was dang a game. We've listened to this. There we go. We haven't heard this yet. Okay. We're gonna do that. Make sure it's all nice and even. Nothing's getting cut off. Perfect. If I play the animation, nothing gets broken, right? Oh, everything gets broken. Except for that one frame. Oh, no. Alright. Quit without saving. We try this one again. How fix? How fix? How fix? Not sure. Alright, you know what? Since it's been 2 hours already, we've kind of figured out. Well, we finished up the Pride emote. We've got everything done. All is good. I think now is a good time to end it for tonight. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being in the stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow, briefly. Maybe early. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Yep. Have a good one, guys. I will see you tomorrow, maybe.